Agreement Mutengo dreams of playing in La Liga. That dream has been sparked by his inclusion in the La Liga Ibercup camps, where aspiring young footballers get Spanish and South African infused training. The teenager knows to make that dream come true, he will need to work extremely hard and not allow his daily difficult circumstances limit him.
Ekseni ngaboma 5 ngivuka ngo5 usually ngihambisa idwana ecrash ngisuke sengisplashile ngangivayisa intwana ecrash after crash to school ngenyawo bese ngibamba amagwinya endleleni bebe ngifike late esikoleni 5 minutes past 8 bese principal uyathetha obviously uyathetha after school mele ngibuyele endlini thatha amabhutsu ami sihambe netime azothola itaxi 4 o'clock esisa eJozi from Jozi sithole esise Randbeck sifike egroundini ngo6 o'clock ngoba sastruggle ngemali transport asithuli netime aliya all out ukuthi ngithole imali transport.
I remember when he started visiting places like in Randbeck, it was very difficult for me to transport him and everything because I didn't work by then, you see, so I used to sell popcorns by the train station, cigarettes and everything. But I would make sure that he gets a 70 rand to go up there and come back. And remember, this young man, he needs to get a pocket money to go to school. He also has an elder brother who's in tertiary. I mean, even him, he needs to get money to go in for a transport to Krugerstone. You see, so I mean, it wasn't easy for me because I would make sure that I hustle a lot, the whole day, just to bring something for him, that's 70 in order for him to go up there in Randbeck.
Agreement's parents say his passion for football keeps him away from the traps that lead many teenagers like him to a down spiral.
I don't respect the agreement. Oh, well, ena wathola wamamela. Akasofactory. Akasakhwelwe na well wamamela. Uyabona, asonle bana ba age ya high ra kopana le bana mo strateng se ba tsuba dikwai ba etsang bana ba age ya high. Mara yena azanga mona a etsa gore a se disappoint since ke dula le yena.
The family is very much supportive of his participation in these clinics as it gives him a huge opportunity to work towards his dream of being a professional footballer. La Liga South Africa and all of its partners want these clinics not just to be a once-a-year thing, but a weekly one where kids from even the most remote areas will get access to top training.
Humble opinion, competition is important, but there's much more in order to grow a player, grow a human being, and these kids need much more. So for us it's very important that they get to train and they get the best methodology and the best coaches so they can develop as players. And yes, obviously after that there's a need of some competition and they need to play matches, etc. But I think we also need to stress the training and get the basics in terms of tactics, conditioning, etc. Well, we are starting from under 10s to under 18s, so we separate them in 3 different groups. Obviously, we'll be expanding that in the near future with further camps, but there was, because of COVID, a maximum amount of kids that we could host, and this is in order, and also we work with every group with different methodology because we need to focus on what they are able to learn, on what they need to be stressed out in that group of 8. So everything is very tailor-made for their age in terms of physical conditioning, tactics, and everything. But overall, there's a maximum which is to have fun and learn.
Part of what happens is a lot of football programs that are run on a very haphazard basis, and you come and you are part of a quick weekend tournament, and then what? So we have to establish a legacy program, and the key thing is, how do we do the following? Feed them, educate them, and let them play. So those are the 3 principles we adopt before we even start giving a kid a ball. The other big challenge obviously is, as we talk about, and we are fortunately now engaging with the Gauteng provincial government, is to bring football back into schools on Wednesdays. I am so excited about the prospect of being part of that, because let's think about this. A child finishes school on a Wednesday at 2:30 and they go home. Chances are their parents are working. What happens? They're left to their own devices. Why not keep them in an area where we can create community development opportunities and get them to play football? Our youth is tomorrow's society. If we're going to find leaders and community opportunities, we have to give them hope and dignity. And that's what Ibercup and La Liga are hoping to achieve as the long-term option.
The program also has a coaching skills exchange, youth coaches from South Africa and Spain working together in building a young player to be the best they can be.
The first thing I notice is friendship. That we're coming from a different area, different perspective. We make friends first before we want to play. So some of the kids come from disadvantaged areas. So they are also given an opportunity, a path, so to speak. That wherever you grow up, there is a path for you to develop into, and not just become a side path or get lost in the system. So for me, I hope that the kids that are here, our message, the seed that we are planting, the tree can grow in different areas and in different environments. That's what I would take away from here.
I really see some real talented coaches, real talented players, and at the end it's all about insisting, trying to polish some details, trying to probably build your own methodology, the way you want to play, the way you want to train, and all together try to follow the same path, so you can, after a few time, because this is a process, this is not a thing that you can build from one day to another, but in my opinion, if you establish some rules and you believe in them, some program, and you believe in them, and you work hard, as I see everybody in this clinic is showing me this attitude and this willing to improve, it's only a matter of time. But I have no doubts about that, honestly.
The road may be still very long for agreement in his pursuit of being a professional player in Spain, but the teenager is not short of any ambition and hard work in making his dream a reality. For Newzroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm in Johannesburg.